What's up, everyone? I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're ready for the first week of OP13 locals. I've got mine tomorrow, so I'll make sure to report back with how it all goes. Last night we hit 50 subscribers, and there's already been 6 more today. Thank you so much if you have subbed. It really motivates me to make sure I release one video a day. In saying that, I will probably have the night off tomorrow night to play in real life, but I'll be back Wednesday. All right, let's just jump straight into matches. I think tonight I'm just going to try and lock in a bit more, make quick decisions, because it's getting to the point with the tournament on Saturday. I just need to get just a number of games in. You learn the fundamentals by taking your time, but then you need to play a lot of games because maybe like 1 in 10 games there'll be a certain little interaction that'll come up that you didn't know, or a play that you wouldn't have realized. So you have to really just like pump out a lot of games. There's the list we'll be using. You know the drill. Pause it if you want to check it out. We are at 302 million bounty. We dropped out of the top 500. We're at 525, but hopefully we'll get back in. It's always Emu first up. We'll practice first again. Why not? This is not terrible. He's confused as to why I let him go second. There's just no point practicing going second for us. Pretty straightforward. We really want to find Yamato. Annoying. We can take Jozu and pick up our searches. Come on, Otama. Damn. So he did counter with one of these before. If he doesn't have another one, that's a bit of a crazy move, but so this is a blocker. So I was going to say we want to swing 8 because we know he searched that event that gives plus 3k, but with a blocker it doesn't make a difference. So nice big hand. The music I have on is putting me to sleep, but it's not too stimulating on my brain while we warm up. I'm curious, if there's any non-Australians out there, is my accent hard to understand? If it ever is, please let me know and I'll try to talk a bit more clearly. He's got another event. At least we're not the slow ones today. Considering he's got 2 blockers, and we're on 9 Don, I'm thinking about putting 2 on Garp and swinging with Garp with the extra Don. Because he is running low on cards. So if we go 8, 9, but on one hand, if we do force the double block, it's less swings coming at us. Look, we'll try a Garp. I don't think we need it. We've got another 10 for next turn. keep this just one more turn in case he puts, like, plants one. He's got all the bits in the trash. So I am happy to take 1 life here. He's going to use 4. And then 1 to put on Nostura. 3 left. He probably will leave up some for events. So let's just take this one. See, or maybe I'm doing that wrong. Maybe I should wait until he's swinging at me with something that takes 2 cards. Maybe I should stay on 2 until next turn when he's swinging 8s, and then I can take one of those. That's probably the better play. All right, so okay. Look, we got to protect him. So he's got a 5 elders in hand and a counter event. Could use this to swing with Garp again. Just because going first, you just do need those extra swings. But our card draw is going to run out at some stage. But see, using this does let us squeeze in an ISO search to find another one. Let's do it. Let's keep swinging with Garp. Don't think we're going to need pudding. Probably don't. Oh, if we don't find a second Newgate double Yamato, so not too bad. Trash pudding. I don't know. I think he might have won this one. It's going to be a bit hard to protect you, Jozu. God, they draw so many cards. Yeah, going first sucks. Yep, we're out of cards. The only thing I think we can pray for is if he doesn't find another 5 elders off the search. Oh. Yeah, swinging with that was probably wrong. Just because they refill their hand too much. Like getting an extra card out doesn't matter. We still did need to search with Izzo, so the A cost event wasn't wrong. But it's better to load up with characters just to force the blocks to stop damage coming back the other way. I think we might be able to survive one more turn. Like, you can't even touch them going first. There is a world where I put some rush in. Or maybe early game. We'll use Izzo. Marco would replenish our hand next turn. We're probably going to have to use him for counter anyway, but 2. It's only used 2 events, the 4K ones. It's grim. Yeah, so what I was going to say was early turn, you know, if they don't put down a blocker, maybe Marco doesn't go on the field. Maybe I'll just swing big, force them to take damage. Because you can survive to a certain point and you get to this position. If they're only on 2 life, you maybe could cheat a win out with Roger. But the 3 life, like there's just no way it's going to happen. I'll have to try anyway. He's used one of those, one of those, one of those. So 2 of those. Yeah, look, we'll see what he has in hand. Only has to stop 1 there. But yeah, do you put Rush in? I really like the Rush Ace, the new one. I don't know what you'd cut for it though. Oh, what? He did it. Interesting. Yeah, see? That's why you hold the red rock, but we did need to get rid of it. So look, what's he doing here? Yeah. Okay. So he's trying something. Is there anything we can try? We can draw a lot of cards. Marco kind of mitigates his Elder Swing because he can't play. He could play one of these from trash. I mean, from hand first, then use this effect to kill Marco. But yeah, hmm. So a Yamato, try and get one more event out of his hand, or block and then Marco. Hmm. So he's going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attacks. Oh look, the Roger play is never going to work, so we're going to have to try. I hope he uses an event. Oh, this game's taking too long. I was supposed to be quick. Okay. We didn't really progress the game state anywhere that turn. This will die. This needs to block. So I don't know. I think I probably should have just scooped. Maybe we scoop. I don't know. No trash. No blocker. Like I do like playing games out because you never know. But I think just for time purposes, maybe we just scoop. So this is 7. So he can trash this to then put that back. So he can swing with this and then trash it with leader ability and then put this back to 12. So don't get baited into thinking this is going to be a 12 forever. We drew. We didn't get. We got 2 bricks off Yamato, which sucks. Man, that feels good. Like it's irrelevant, but Marco late game does feel really good. You need to start putting him down more. Yeah. See, we're in the exact same position, um, but then he got a search of this. So we probably should have just Hail Married the Roger last turn. We got a few more cards, but that's it. Okay, this is a smart play. All right. What can we do here? We can Roger and then hope to survive. He's got a lot of swings. I don't think we have enough counter for that. We can stop 3, and then he's got 3 more. We can stop 1, 2. Could do something crazy like search, bounce it back with Jozu. Could do that. And see if Jozu can get us through. I think Izzo doesn't pick us up any 2Ks though, apart from Thatch, but I think we've sent Thatch, we've used oh, I've only used 1. Let's just play around, try different things. This is taking too long. All right, you're too late. We'll pick you back up. Shame we didn't have board space to do 2. And then anyway, bit of a silly game. I should have scooped ages ago. Look, it's kind of We're learning a bit. We're learning a bit. I'm kind of just sitting here thinking I want to put Rush in my deck, but okay. Okay. If we can survive, Roger has a higher chance of connecting now at least. But I don't know. Stop 1-8. Okay. Let's block this one. So we're going to start one more 8 and then block 2. Yeah. If he's got 5 elders. How many's in trash? 1, 2, 3. It depends if the last 5 elders is in the bottom of his deck. Okay. Hang on, if he splits though, we can only defend an 8. So if he makes these, we can go 8, 8. So we can go 9, 9. Ooh, we have to defend this one. No. Oh, he's got that in hand. Okay. Fair. GG. Yeah, look. Oh, I was in life, of course. Alright, weird game. Weird game. We'll just forget about that one and move on. Yeah, maybe, but yeah, I need an early game. Oh my god. Again. Alright, let's go first. This is good. This is good. It'll make the first game worthwhile. We'll go first and then get a bit more aggressive. Oh. Oh. We might not have a choice but to get aggressive. We've got nothing to play. What a hand. Yeah, I want him at 2 life. If he's not at 2 life, by the time we're doing that whole back and forth of 10 drop, 10 drop, 10 drop, 10 drop, it's over. You're never getting through. I really want Yamato is going to be in the top 5. I can almost guarantee it. Ooh, it's not. Alright, cool. One thing's gone our way. Please connect. Okay, 1 damage down. If he plays the Searcher, I might just swing 10. Or, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we actually don't have a choice, which is good. But let's see if you want to give me 3 cards. I reckon he will. Ooh, okay. All right. Now, all we need to do is find our 8 cost event. All right. I will use this in case he decides to play the pop thing and pop it. Don't need 2 atmospheres. Do I want to take this? I think we have to. Okay, nice. If we top deck the event and this searches a Josie, we're on. I might play Garp first, in case there's a Yamato there. Yeah, I think we just play Yamato. Oh, we do want to. I want to stick a body. We got a choice here. Do we dig more into our deck because we can we play Yamato and we can play Izo to probably guarantee we find the A cost event, but they will kill the Yamato next turn, and then we won't have any pressure coming from, like, we don't have any body to attach the 2 onto, and because he's at 2, it just changes the game so much. I think on 9 we can use this to search, so let's grab Josie. Okay, nice. All right. Yeah, I think last game, if we, instead of playing the Marco, we did the same thing and swung 11. At least it gives you a chance to go for Roger. It's a bit of a boring matchup, to be completely honest. Yeah. I'm sure it's not that fun to watch either. But it's important because this is the world we're going to live in the next, realistically, it could be like 6 months. I don't know if many OP14 leaders are going to shake up the meta too much. Alright, so he's pretty much, I'm sure he's got all his pieces. I will get rid of the red rock just while we can. Okay, Izzo. Don't let me down. Oh, thank God. Whew. Alright. We can play. interesting. I'll use his because we do need it. Okay. Too many 2Ks. Are they just going to really go after that? How much can I defend it? He's got a Nostro trash, so... Well, look, we'll try. See it? Yeah. Okay, look. If he's going to go after it, because we can only... If it dies, a leader effect's used up, so we want to stay at 2. So if we can just use 1 card out of this and keep getting swings into the Jozu, we might as well. Alright. This feels bad. I'm going super low on hand. So I might, like, maybe there could be lines of this matchup where you just chuck down a Roger, and then try and, like, yeah, maybe chuck down a Roger. I don't know. It's typical though. This game, we got him down to 2. Everything was looking fine, but we don't have a second 10 drop to play. It's fantastic. Yeah, no, that's completely fine. Yeah, you can have it. Okay. Come on, Otama. Get us one. Hey. Although we are using a lot of cards. Swinging with this and forcing the block is pretty similar to just blocking the 8K. Their hand's massive. I'll take this one. It's annoying that the second Australia will bring this down to 8. So we still have to block and give a card. So we either block here and then give 2 cards to the next swing from this. What a ridiculous hand. Yeah, first sucks. First sucks. I'll go to locals tomorrow, and if there's a lot of emus around, maybe we put some rush in. We're not playing pudding, sadly. Alright, so our plan is to survive this turn and then just go for Roger. But with his massive hand, I don't like our chances. Look, hopefully you guys don't see losses as, bad gameplay or like, bad content. It just, what hurt us was having to use that 8 cost event, and we went to, when we had to go Otama 8 cost event. Like if we had the 10 cost ready and we could stay a bit healthier in hand. Okay, what are we doing? Can we live? The fact he swung 7, I think he knows he has to leave a lot of Don open. Yeah, this could be 7s all around. He's used 2 of these. He's only used 1 of these. Yep. Um, Oh, search is a 2K. Yeah, it's pretty obvious he has at least 3 or 4 events in hand. Mm-hmm. And we have no counter, so even if we went to 8, we can't stop any attacks. Yeah, shame. I thought maybe getting him down early this might have been the game that we we could have had it, but it is what it is. GG. Um, but yeah, I'm just gonna take a second. Let's digest those 2 losses. Because that's brutal, and it does make me genuinely. Because you look, you don't want you want to be able to skill diff your opponent, even if you're going first. But like, it's such a disadvantage that maybe if you do, you can't rely on winning a dice roll. Uh, so you got 2 options for Rush. You've got this ace, or you have Yamato. This Yamato's activate main, so you can get multiple uses out of it, but it's not searchable. This ace, you only get to attach Don on the turn you play it, but it is searchable, and you can bounce 5 cost, so it does have a bit more utility into Zoro. Look, I'm happy to put this in. We're making, alright, we're officially making the first change to our list, and just in case, like it's probably going to take a few more games against Emu going first, which we might not, we might not get that chance before the weekend. I think two techs for them is probably enough. Now, what do we take out? Pudding's an option. I honestly think that we're seeing too many 2Ks frequently. Like I've already cut it down from 12 from what the original list was. Is 10 crazy? Do we need 2 of these? Because this is really just honestly, this is just a backup. This. It could be this. I do like him. He's good into. I think he's good into matchups that you're sort of already winning anyway. But he is good into Zoro though. We haven't played a Zoro in a while. You can't cut Red Rock. It's too good of a utility. It's just you'll play against something and you'll regret taking that down. So let's go through the list. Garp, no. Thatch has his uses, but as as a way to get yourself to 0, but um, it's 2k. So if we cut 2ks, yeah, we can cut Thatch. But Uta, nah, we're not going to cut her if we're going to cut a 2k. Maybe, no, 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 maybe, no, no, maybe, but maybe not. No, 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 no. So it's Yamato, Pudding, Newgate, or Thatch. Okay, so if we look at it strictly in an Emu sense, like we're taking for Emu, so we don't want to make our matchup into Emu any weaker by taking any cards out. So we go through those same ones that we were thinking. Yamato, pretty good into Emu, going first. Pudding, not so good into Emu. Every time we use it, just feels like it doesn't really do much. Their deck's so low by the point you use it that they're going to see, like, they got so much search, they're always going to find what they need again. They can draw cards. They don't really care about Pudding. Newgate is useful. You can, I don't get a chance to do it very often, but you can go to 8 and then really take a lot of pressure off. And then 2Ks, well, counter is always pretty good. Let's drop Pudding to 2. It's a good start. One more slot. I just think this is just too good. Because against anything that's not, anything where it doesn't get KO'd, like it's already getting crazy value as it is, but even when it's not, even if it doesn't get KO'd, so you draw 2, attach 1, and then you still got a body on the board, that's pretty crazy. Like this is your best play into Zoro, going first, because you can draw 2 and then most likely defend it. Alright, we're not coming to Yamato. I think it's one of these. One is probably enough. Usually, a lot of the times it comes up, you get it in your hand. You've already got maybe like 1 or 2 of these. You know that your next few turns are going to be playing this, and you end up bottom decking it anyway. So we'll stick that at 1. All right, Decklist modified. Welcome aboard, Ace. Hopefully, we see you when we need you against Emu going first. Yeah, just puts down extra pressure, and then the second effect gives us a little bit of control against. I don't think in the mirror it's not that great because they could, you could bounce back a Yamato and they'll put down a Marco, which is not ideal. But you don't have to use it. You can, and it's also very vulnerable to Jozu. So probably Mirror no, Zoro yes, Emu yes, and Sabo. It's not going to bounce anything back, but it does put pressure on them. If you take second and then you put this down and yeah, 7k swing, 2 7s with your leader, that starts that. That's really pressuring him. All right. Look, let's play one more game. Video's getting long, but we'll just play one more because those 2 weren't very satisfying, and we'll just give Ace a quick burn. See how he goes, and then we'll head off. Please don't be Emu again. Or, well, we can test it out. That one was cancelled, sorry. Alright, Mirror. We'll go second. I think we've been first a couple of times. This is not bad. Pretty good. Good start for us. No search. Must have a few of these. We don't need to worry about Yamato, so Izzo's fine first. Okay. Atmos might be okay on 6, as if he plays Marco, we can't take anything else, so stick Roger at the top in case we need it. And I'm going to attach a Don. Now, we talked a lot last night about playing around pudding. I may go against everything I said and take this. Just because he searched his Yamato, he wants to... he's going to want to play it, most likely. If he puddings me, we might not be too upset. Let's try it. Alright, so we found Jozo off that, which is nice. We found our 10 cost. Now we can't afford to get puddinged. So we'll make sure we aggressively counter from now on. Or who knows, maybe we'll just drop it on my 8 card hand, but... Okay, nice. Got to leave Izzo on the board for Jozu. We will leader ability, and we'll just ditch this Atmos. Alright, so this is good. So now we know we're going to have a body to stick for the 2 Don. Can we swing with this? Because even if they Jozu this, they can't really. I think we can swing. Get a card out. This is hard actually, because we want to keep that in case we want to go search 10 drop. Roger is really for Roger. We did already know. We know we put the other one. I'd rather keep the red rock, I think. So if he plays 10 drop, we do have the option of red rocking it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so we'll keep Jozu in case we don't hit Whitebeard. Keep putting. We sort of need everything here. Gonna have to use some 2Ks. I think we do want to keep Marco alive. Let's hope we hit. Because I think if we can play another one and swing 8-8 again, yeah. Okay. We'll take this. And then it's a question of whether we play it or not. We can Jozu, here's Jozu. Maybe that's not a bad play at the moment. Yeah, I don't know. My philosophy is always just keep putting big bodies down. Like I would much rather. See, I can play Jozu, bounce his back, but then he could just bounce my back, and then we just sort of go back and forth. Like I've got a window here where I can put this down. If he doesn't have another red rock, it's sticking, and then we can sort of go from there. Then you can play Josie the turn after. We could take life to go to 10, and then we can go 11 into the Jozu and maybe kill it. That could be a cool play. Could be a very cool play. Yeah, let's try. I like that. Is he not? I don't think he's going to give us 3 cards. If we were going to do that, though, maybe we don't swing with Marco, so he can't put us to 0. Oh, he's going for it. Okay. Wow. Cool. All right. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Wow. Yeah, see, this is where, yeah, I just feel in control having this down. He can't even touch me being at 10k lead. If he swings at this, I might just take the draw. Because I think if I draw 10 drop at this point, it's probably just over. We'll keep our Izo on board because we could probably Jozu his Jozu now and start doing that stuff. If we don't have anything else to do. Do we need... See, if we counted this now, for him to swing, he'd have to swing 12 at me to get to get 2 cards out. Would he just load everything up on Jozu? Look, just in case he wants to play pudding, we will defend this. Yeah, that's fine. If we get puddinged, yeah, okay. I knew that was going to happen. Well, I didn't. Yeah, I forgot about the draw from leader effect as well. I thought we'd only be at 7. That helps. That helps. Kill this Otama so he doesn't, in case he wants to bounce it back for whatever reason. He's close to, we can go lethal soon. Okay, so he finally plays one. I would have loved, if we had Red Rock right now, it's probably game over. Okay. No swings, wow. Okay. So we have to be careful here. If we put him to 0, yeah. So he didn't want to attack us in case we had Roger. We don't want to attack him in case he has Roger. Now, is there a world we can just? No, this is yeah. This is annoying. Um, we could swing a small amount. Like if we swing 8 and then he takes because he wants to activate Roger. Oh no, yeah, this blocker. This blocker. No. Okay, I think we're gonna have to. Yeah, we can't afford to swing. He can't afford to swing. It's just one of those games. Let's just put down another one. And we'll pass. We got Jozu. I think we just bounce Uta next turn and then go for game. Depending on what he does at the moment. We would love Roger. We use it. It might be coming up. But see, we trashed that one so long ago. Imagine if it was sitting in our hand this whole time. Oh, we got puddinged anyway, so. Yeah, so this is a weird sort of stalemate. No one can really afford to swing. I think with the Jozu bounce, so you are sending a 10k, a 2k back to hand, but we can go Jozu, 10. Yeah, alright. He's just going to pass, isn't he? Yep. I could go for a little swing, like an 8. Try and bait cards out of his hand, and then just Jozu the Yamato back or something. Because yeah, if he takes this block, if he blocks the 8, then we Jozu the Yuta back. Yeah, it is. It is. Alright, so we swing 8, then we play Jozu on the Yuta, which we might not even have to do. Just say he blocks 8 with there. He blocks a 12. Nice. Too many blockers. Swing 8, he blocks a new gate. We play 6, bounce the Uta back. He's got 1 blocker left. We've got 3 swings. 10. No, it's not getting through. We do need to try and force cards out of hand. We need to get our cards. I think we go. We can go. We need to get our cards lower so putting doesn't screw us. Uta, Jozu. If he just takes the 8, if he takes the 8, and then we Jozu the Uta, can he defend 12, 12, 12? So he can block 1, 12, 2 12s. No, he's got to use card, and then leader effect 8, 10, 12. No, we're swinging 8. See, if he blocks with these, I'm just going to... I can't load up because he's got that. Don't think it matters. Yeah, we're just... Yeah. Alright, nice. We've got some cards out of hand. I like that. We can Jozu that back and force him to replay it. Or we Jozu the Yamato back. And then he can replay that and draw more cards, but... Okay. Is this board enough to get through? Probably not. Okay. That hurts. I think we've got to dig. We've got to dig for that Roger. So then whoever... I've got more cards in deck. So I would win on time, but... Too many cards in hand there. Shame we can't use this. Yeah, alright. Well, we'll leave it there. Alright, he's used 2 red rocks. I would have liked to have a red rock there. Three really crazy games. The more I play this meta, it's so grindy. It's kind of annoying. I don't even know how you break this stalemate. I think it when we let ourselves get pudding, that kind of stuffed us. Okay, so he's pulling the trigger, but luckily we can just red rock it. We might have to We need to bait some cards out. We bait some cards out of hand, get him super low, red rock this, and then go for game next turn. Because he can't afford to take any of these. Okay. That's probably enough. And then we'll enter. That might be enough to break it. I think even if he events, plays Newgate, he'll have 2 cards in hand. Does he swing here? He's debating it. He's probably thinking if he wants to kill this. Okay. Does he have another Roger? Look, we don't. We'll counter out while we can. We might keep Marco. We'll trash the event. Blocker. There's a chance we win with ace. Because it depends how many. Okay. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 swings. He's got 4 blocks and a life. Okay. All right. Should be over. We might have got it. He can't go for game. If he swings with these, he loses. Three cards in hand. He's only got the 2 blockers. No, sorry, we can't go to. We can't go to 0 just yet. My time is running low. Nope. Yeah, I think he's conceding basically. All right, we're going for it. Doesn't have a Don on leader, which is great. So he either takes or gives me his hand now. I've really got to think quick. So we're going, okay. Let's go 6. Yep. Then we can go 8. And then we win with ace. Whew. Wow. Well, yeah. What's he got? 2 bricks? GG. Wait. Oh, interesting. Okay. He could have, if I didn't have rush, he. Let's just make sure there was no smarter way to do that. The way we did it definitely guarantees it. Just wondering if you load up. Like if you swing with this first. No, because he had the 1 life. Definitely the 8 first. And then after he took, maybe you go the 12, he blocks. Then you go 12 again. And he has to block. Yeah, no, you don't even need the, you don't need the ace. So you swing 8, you got 9 Don left. He takes. He's on 3 cards. Yes. Yes. He takes the S. He takes the 8. You swing 12. He's only got 3 cards. He has to block. You swing 12 again. He has to block. And then you've got 7 Don left. Yeah. 13 lead. That gets it as well. So I think either way, even with that rush, I think we had it. But yeah, we saw Red Rock at the right time. Crazy game. Crazy game. All right, at least we finished off with a win. Yeah, this meta is going to be tough. It's going to be a slog. You know, you go to a tournament, you're playing 9 rounds of this meta. Make sure you play fast. Play fast because the games are going to go long, and you can't afford to go to time in like 8 out of 9 games of the day. You'll get no breaks, no time to go toilet, no time to have a drink, no time to eat any food. Practice playing fast. It's my tip of the day. Practice playing fast. I could have probably played a bit faster today. But yeah, so we've got our ace tech in for Imu. We're getting the hang of the mirror with that sort of cat and mouse style with avoiding Roger. And yeah, not a bad session. All right, guys, I'm taking the day off tomorrow to go play at locals. Thanks again for all your support, and I'll see you again Wednesday.